Welcome to the new Employee Benefits Orientation, Short and Long-Term Disability. What is disability insurance? Disability insurance provides employees an opportunity to insure a portion of their income in the event of a short or long-term disability and loss of income. Here are some disability statistics which you might consider if you are on the fence on taking disability coverage. Each year, more than 1 in 10 U.S. adults suffers a long-term disability. A disabling injury occurs every 1.3 seconds, both on and off the job. Almost 3 in 10 of today's 20-year-olds will become disabled before age 67. Once someone has been disabled for 90 days, the average length of their disability is 2 years. Why take disability insurance? Won't workers' compensation pay me? Workers' compensation is only available for job-related sickness or injury, and nearly 2/3 of disabling injuries to workers each year occur off the job. I can get Social Security disability payment. The disability definitions are very strict, and many are denied the first time they apply. The process can take years. I can get my pension plan disability payments. These are usually based on total and permanent disabilities. These also coordinate with Social Security or workers' compensation, which can reduce your pension amount. How does short-term disability work? Short-term disability will replace up to 66 2/3 of the first $2,250 of your gross weekly income. In other words, the maximum benefit it will pay out is $1,500 per week. Once you file a claim, there is a 14 calendar day waiting period before payments begin. Short-term disability will pay out for up to 24 weeks or 6 months. At that time, if you are still out disabled and have elected long-term disability, that would take over. Long-term disability replaces up to 60% of the first $10,833 of your gross monthly earnings. The maximum benefit it will pay out is $6,500 monthly. The waiting period is 180 days, so it begins paying after 6 months. And long-term disability can pay out until the age of 65. How is a disability defined? For the first 24 months of a disability, you are considered disabled if you are unable to perform with reasonable continuity the material duties of your own occupation and you suffer a loss of at least 20% of your earnings when working in your own occupation. After the 24-month period, you are considered disabled if you are unable to perform with reasonable continuity the material duties of any occupation that you are able to perform, whether due to education, training, or experience. You can earn at least 60% of your pre-disability earnings within 12 months following your return to work. The pre-existing limitation applies to long-term disability for all members during the first year of coverage. Basically, if you go out on a disability due to a condition you were treated for in the 3 months before coverage began, it will not be covered as a disability ever. After 12 months of coverage, as long as you didn't have a claim for the pre-existing condition, then the pre-existing limitation will no longer apply. For further information on disability coverage, see the booklet on our website under the Active Employee section.